Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. We are back again for another episode. It is episode number 27, I do believe. And in today's episode, we've got a few things in store, but we are first of all going to kick you off with obviously showing you the team that's still pretty much been the same for a few episodes now, but we will change it eventually. However, do you know what we're doing today? We're going to be doing Foot Champions. Now, we are actually going to be partaking in the Weekend League. Now we are in the Champions Finals. We qualified, I believe, in the last episode, and in this episode we're going to start off by playing the games, and this is the first team that we do come up against. He's got himself a Raheem Sterling, a Jamie Vardy, and a Dama Traore, a Timo Werner at centre mid, and Rodrigo. That seems very, very attacking, even with being 5 at the back, and we start off very, very badly. We go 1-0 down, and these are the type of teams that I always seem to struggle against. You know, the ones that are a standard gold rare team from the Premier League. Just a lot of like these players seem to just basically do well against me, and I don't know why. Like, they're always terrible as well. I just can't seem to score. To be fair, we do get a goal back for Adama, but we are still 2-1 down. And then a lovely ball over the top. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to us, but he knocked it back into us from Rudiger, and Adama's not going to miss that. It's pretty much an open net. The keeper just dived, and it was just like, he didn't really want to dive, did he? So we're back to 2-0, and it literally took us to the 120th minute, and nothing happened. So we're into penalties in the first game of the Weekend League. I'm moving my keeper about to try psych him up. We do save it as well. Yazabal being that taker. We're going to now step up. Can we score? What a finish that is from Ansu Fati. He's actually come off the bench for the first time as well, and he scored, so a good lad. Then he steps up with Aubameyang, scores down the middle. So, you know, we've still got the advantage if we go and score this penalty, Paul Pogba, but it's Paul Pogba. Let's just go make a cup of tea and everything while he takes this penalty. He finally steps up and shoots. I green it, but unfortunately, it doesn't go in the back of the net. He saves it and goes the right way. So we're back to sort of a level head. He then scores with Lucas to put the pressure on me that we need to now score this penalty. It's Ousmane Dembele to step up, and he scores and slots it in the bottom left-hand corner. We're at 2-2. He then steps up with Raheem Sterling. Is he going to score? Well, we're going to not save it, unfortunately. So he's again got the advantage. We need to try and level this up with Kyle Walker, and which he does. He smashes it down the middle. So we're back to square one, and this could be potentially a sudden death penalty, sort of like a knockout penalty if we save and we win, but you know, he does of course score. So we have to now score basically to stay in it. We do just that. It's a decent penalty. I did want it down the middle, but he's gone to the left. Doesn't really matter anyway. He then steps up with Nathan Ake, and he's scored. That's all you need to know. And now we have to step up with our Virgil van Dijk, and he misses. And we've lost the first game on a penalty shootout. That really, really hurt. Not gonna lie, I did not deserve to lose this game, not in any stretch of the imagination. Like, if I'd have played this game like a few games after my first game, I definitely would have smacked him like 3-4, 5-0, but it just wasn't to be, and unfortunately the FIFA aids did kind of get me on that one. I mean, the stats will probably show that it was sort of an even game, but I had the way better chances. Like, I was one-on-one a couple of times and I just flunked it. But anyway, we'll move on into the second game, put that to the back of our minds and try focus on getting some wins now. So this is the second game. Again, it's a full standard gold rare team, not worth too many coins now. You know, the Koundés, the Upamecano's are literally worth nothing these days. But we step up with Fekir. He takes the ball back off Sterling, he passes it across, and Milinkovic-Savic is there to hand the rebound in. So we're 1-0 up, but then 20 minutes on the clock. Sadio Mane goes and chips my keeper. It's a good save, but Ben Yedder gets there on the rebound, and it's back to 1-1. And it's just, again, it's another one of those games where we've conceded again, another stupid goal, and it frustrated the hell out of me. But then we bring Teixeira off the bench. He goes and scores in the second half. And honestly, this kid, he started off very, very brightly. He seemed to be so quick on the ball, so agile, and he was rapid as well. But then he sort of like tailed off towards like the latter stages of the weekend, as you'll probably see. But Ben Yedder gets into the box, and he's going to score in the 62nd minute, unfortunately breaking my heart once again. It's again another stupid goal to concede. As you'll see, like, I slide in, I believe, and as you can see there, it probably should have took him out, but even still, it's a stupid slide tackle. We were never going to win the ball. And then he pushes through again, and Martial has gone and scored, and he's now winning the game 8 minutes later. So we've got 20 minutes now to sort of survive in a game where we were winning, we were dominating, but again, We've gone and lost a game that we shouldn't have done, and I was just really annoyed at myself at this point. Obviously now going 0-2, my worst ever record ever on any FIFA by all sort of means, and we're just going to try and move on into this next game and put things right, but unfortunately that doesn't happen because he just pauses the game straight away and quits. Doesn't even give me a free win. That'd have been nice, mate, but no, unfortunately not. So that game doesn't count. It means absolutely nothing, so we'll just try and move on into the third game now, and this is the guy's team. Again, it's pretty much a standard Premier League team, but he has got an informed Dombly in there, so makes it a little bit better for me, because I obviously normally get really scared when I see these teams because they always seem to beat me, as I've discussed before. But Fekir does get inside his box, Berber spins his man and shoots near post, gets it 1-0. So we are 1-0 up, 3 minutes on the clock. Again, it's a good start. Then 5 minutes later, my Virgil van Dijk needs it into the net, and at this point I was raging. I was honestly so fuming. Obviously the first two games went so bad, and it just gets worse, boys. We're now 2-1 down inside 27 minutes. We were 1-0 up inside 3 minutes, and it's just going to pot again. We could be 0-3. That can't happen, but it's happening right now. It's in front of my screen, it's in my eyes, and it gets even worse because Timo Werner is in 1-on-1 with the keeper. He scored again. It's 3-1, and we're not even, well, we are just about half an hour played. This is not looking good, boys. We need to overturn a 2-goal deficit. And it took us half an hour to try and get a goal back in this game. Teixeira off the bench again. It's a good little tidy finish. A great through ball as well from, I believe, Paul Pogba. So we're back to 3-2. And then with 5 minutes to go, Adama picks the ball up. He finds Teixeira. He's going to lay it across. We shoot with Marcus Rashford and he scores. That's big. 5 minutes to go. We've got an equaliser. We were 3-1 down and we managed to put it back to 3-0 with 5 minutes to go. Fantastic scenes. And in in sort of extra time now, Osimhen, who's still on the pitch, lays it across to Adama and he's gone and scored. And with 3 minutes to go of the first half of extra time, we are in the lead for the first time. Well, since the 1-goal lead that we had at 3 minutes in. And then Teixeira comes on again and bags a goal. Of course he does. He chips the goalkeeper, and that sees a rage quit. So that was really big for me. We finally got the first win on the board once again. I believe I've actually played this guy before as well. However, you know, we've got that first win. We're now 1-2. It's still not great, but hopefully now we can put a bit of a run together. So we are going to play another 2 more games in this episode. Hopefully we can get back-to-back wins. That would be quite nice, going 3-2 after a 0-2 start. So this is the next guy's team, and I'm thinking, right, well, his team's not great. Well, his team's not great, but it's not a full standard goal team, so he shouldn't be that good. But this guy was actually really good. Burley gets a goal there, 7 minutes on the clock again. It's a rebound, and it's like, oh, come on. However, pretty much from kick-off, we get ourselves a penalty. Osimhen rounding the goalkeeper with a nice little ball roll. He takes me out, does Donnarumma, and we're now going to step up with Fekir. This is a really big chance to get back into the game and boost morale. We go and score the penalty, which is really good for me and for my mental sort of state. I can now score penalties because there's so many times when I've had penalties and just missed them, and it's all gone sort of pear-shaped. However, this game is going pear-shaped. We're 3-1 down again. Chiesa there with a tidy little finish. However, 20 minutes in, Lozano's picked up the ball. He's going to get round a couple of defenders in a straight line, whips it to the back post. Virgil sort of lays it off, and guess who scores? Osimhen, who's got his first goal of the weekend. That's nice. So we've got to go back. Then Fekir shoots near post up P. It's back to 3-3, and we're not even at half time yet. So that's really big from me. Moving on into the second half then, it's a good save by Alisson, but of course it goes straight back to the boy Ben Yedder. And again, it's another one of those scrappy goals that I don't like to see. We then clear it off the line, but unfortunately Chiesa scores a header from there. Don't even know it's hit the post and just bounced in. I can't even. So we are now 2 goals down once again, but we look to make a fight back until Teixeira does that, and with 2 minutes to go, I thought, you know what, I've had enough. I can't even be bothered to play the last 2 minutes of the game. And I've gone and quit for the first time. So we're 1-3. Not fantastic. We need to get this final win out of these sort of first batch of 5 games to make it look respectable. You know, 1-5 is a lot worse than 2-3. Let's be honest. Well, 2-4, sorry. So let's go and try and win this game then. So he's got a player enough Benzema. He's got a couple of decent players, but we're the ones to start off the brightest. Osimhen on his weaker foot. Just give him the ball inside the box and he's going to score. He's absolutely fantastic. I love him so much. But then De Bruyne picks up the ball. He's going to look to play for Rafinha. He's found the boy Benzema. It's back to 1-1. The player of the month, Benzema, seems to be he's a weird player. I don't know. Like, it was good before the patch, and then he's sort of, I don't know. Like, he's one of them. I personally wouldn't like him because of our toys and stuff. But then again, we like Osimhen, and look at him go there. We're now winning the game as well just before half time, which is really, really nice to see. And he's literally only 30,000 coins, so, you know, you can't really go wrong. Then we pick the ball with Lozano into Koulibaly, who finds Ousmane Dembele again on the weaker foot as well. And we're now 3-1 up for ourselves for the first time. We then take a really dodgy corner. I don't know how we still won it, but then we lay it back off to Pogba. I just thought, you know what, let's just shoot. And it's gone in the back of the net. I don't know what Navas is doing. That's quite questionable goalkeeping. But we'll absolutely take it. We're 4-1 up. Are we going to get a rage quit? Yes, we are. Decent. We'll take it. You loved to see that. So from the first 5 games then, we've decided to, well, we've not decided, we could have won more, we should have won more, but we are 2 and 3, which isn't terrible to say from where we started. It could have been a lot worse. So now to end off this episode, we're going to be doing some marquee matchups. Now I know this came out on Thursday and it's now I believe Sunday when you're seeing this, but you know, we'll just sort of got to do what you got to do kind of thing to obviously get the content in and up and all that stuff. And also I did these great. I did these sort of marquee matchup stuff after the 6 PM content on Friday as well. So we've got all the new plays in packs, which is decent. So we'll obviously go and see if we can pack one. That'd be so sick. I want to get that Timo Werner. That'd be so cool. Even Marco Reus, I'd love to just buy him, to be honest with you, because I've got such a I love Royce basically in real life, and I used to like him on the game as well, like FIFA 19 when he's player of the month, and I always sort of liked Royce in the game, so he'd be nice to get. Who else is in the team? I can't remember. There's Fred as well. He's like 400k. I'd never expected that in my entire life, but yes, we've got him as well, and then there's a couple of other players. I've probably missed a big one out, but you know, hey ho, it is what it is. So we're going to open these packs now, hoping to pack something big. I'd love to see like a walkout or even 2 walkouts. We've never actually got walkouts from marquee matchups, especially this year. I don't think I've had one. And we start off very, very badly with a bronze player from Harrogate Town. It's going to be Power, the Irishman. Never heard of him, I can't lie to you. Even though they're in Bradford City's league, still don't know who he is. So anyway, we're going to move on. Open the next pack. We're going to open the small prime gold players. Is this going to be something decent? Well, it's a walkout, and we're going to be getting ourselves a big Romelu Lukaku. Decent pack, I can't lie, until I checked his price. Now, obviously, everyone's worth absolutely nothing on this game. He's 15,000 coins. Decent. That's just what I wanted. Fantastic. So that's that. But we do get a walkout, so we'll absolutely take it. So we've got 3 more packs to go. If we can get anything else, it's a bonus. This one, not great. It's a silver card, whatever, that's fine. It actually gives us a couple of just terrible players. Store them all in the club for SBCs. 2 packs to go, then the penultimate one, it's a prime mixed players pack, and guess what? It's another walkout, boys. Who's it going to be this time? It's Spanish, it's centre back. It's going to be Laporte. Unfortunately, it wasn't like a Sergio Ramos. I don't think there's anyone else better, to be fair, especially for a centre back. Being Spanish, you know, you're probably limited with what you can get and what you can pack, but we'll take a Laporte. It's just decent fodder at this point, and then we'll move on into the final pack. And guess what, boys? We've got another walkout. 3 walkouts from marquee matchups. Unfortunately, it wasn't a centre mid, and I love the centre mid there being it German. However, we do get Mats Hummels. Oh, sorry, Chris Hummels. We've got Chris Hummels. So we'll take him and just store him up to the trade pile for now, and we'll just sort of see what we do with him. But that's going to round off the end of the episode. So we played the first 5 games. We had 2 and 3. Not the greatest, but we'll sort of carry it on in the next episode. So I'll catch you for that tomorrow. Peace.